I want you to try something. I want you to stop thinking about red elephants. That's easy, isn't it? Stop thinking about red elephants. I'm not thinking about red elephants. Not being tempted by red elephants. And if we say enough times, I'm sure it will work, to stop thinking about them. Stop thinking about, red elephants. Okay, I'm a normal person. I don't think about red elephants, and I'm not going to think about red elephants. Hey, this is easy. I'm not thinking about elephants or the colour red. Trying to stop temptation or even thinking about something we know that we shouldn't be thinking about, well, it's hard. Instead of doing what is right, we spend all our energy trying not to be tempted. There is a defining moment where you say to yourself that you want to do what is right. However, everything you have been doing just gets amplified, and now you struggle with being tempted all over again. Before you didn't care. Now you feel guilty with everything, and it keeps building up until all you can think about is, red elephants. Your life gets filled up with trying not to do when all you want to do is just do the things that you know you should do and end up doing what you shouldn't do, which is a whole lot of elephant doo-doo. There is a verse in 1 Corinthians 10:13. No temptation has overtaken you except what is common to mankind. And God is faithful. He will not let you be tempted beyond what you can bear. But when you are tempted, He will also provide a way out so that you can endure it. That sounds great, but this verse by itself is a little frustrating, because God saying that when you are tempted, He has provided you a way to get through it. But this verse doesn't say what that is. Let's delve a bit deeper with this one. Paul wrote in a letter that we can read in 2 Corinthians 12:7-9. Therefore, in order to keep me from becoming conceited, I was given a thorn in my flesh, a messenger of Satan to torment me. 3 times I pleaded with the Lord to take it away from me. But He said to me, my grace is sufficient for you, for my power is made perfect in weakness. Now I know what you're thinking. We know that God's grace is what we need. But the red elephants, they just keep coming. Temptation just keeps at us day after day. I mean, Paul had issues with this, and that he pleaded with God at least 3 times, and that's the only ones that he told us about, and it was driving him crazy. We don't know what his issue was, but all we have are thorns and elephants in our side. I feel that everything with fighting temptation hangs on one thing that Jesus said in Matthew 22:36-40. Teacher, which is the greatest commandment in the law? Jesus replied, love the Lord your God with all of your heart and with all of your soul and with all of your mind. This is the first and greatest commandment, and the second is like it. Love your neighbor as yourself. All the law and the prophets hang on these 2 commandments. I think the problem that we all face is what is taking our focus. If we focus on stopping temptation, then it's hard to stop doing or thinking about it. However, if we focus on God with all of our heart, with all of our soul, and with all of our minds, then what we do is we cram our thoughts and everything with Him. If all we think about, of, and do is of God, then He is sufficient. Search stuff about God. If you're not sure about something with God, find out. Grab the Bible, or even watch some YouTube videos about it. Pray, talk to God, talk to someone about God. I'm not saying you won't be tempted, but just fill your heart and your soul and mind with everything about God, and then there isn't any room for temptation or anything that's not about God. Go do something awesome for God. Catch you in the next one.